weekend for me. This has been a really good weekend for me. Text her, please. This weekend has been a very good weekend for me. I've been staying with a woman for the last couple days, kind of as a little mini vacation, to get me out of the house, and she could use your prayers. She's a Catholic woman, and it's been really hard for me to get to know her and to share with her who I am and who I was. And last night we went through a series of funny videos and touching videos on YouTube and whatnot, and I can't even remember how it ended up, but she ended up she really wanted to watch one of my videos on YouTube. And I was a little worried, because that's who I used to be. It's not who I am now. And I showed it to her, and I just kind of sat there, I didn't know what to say other than I miss that girl. And she says, I don't. And I said, why? And she said, because that girl would have never given me the time of day. And she was right. If you rewound me to me 2 years ago, I would have never given her the time of day. My contempt and hatred for people who are lost, especially those who are involved in pagan cult practices, I wouldn't have given the time of day to. And now it just leaves me in a place of, am I compromising too much? Or am I loving on them enough? It's a really hard road. It really is. And I really would think that was God talking to me, saying, I don't miss that girl. That girl was so pious that she wouldn't have given this woman the time of day 2 years ago. And she was right. I wouldn't have spoken to her, wouldn't have had nothing to do with her. And I still have a hard time, because I don't want to. And so again, it's a really weird situation. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. It really touched me when she said that, and she says, don't miss that girl. That girl wouldn't have given me the time of day. And she was right. I wouldn't have. I think it all goes back to that, we're to be more like Jesus, and Jesus was so close to the Father, but he also was so close to people who were lost. And that's where it's weird. And she said something else too that it really struck me, and it had to have been God, not her. But she said, the more spiritual you become, and that was the thing. She was watching the video, and I was like casting my pearls is what it felt like. And she says, the more spiritual you become, the better that is for you and God, but not for you and other people. You're up there with him, and you're not present down here with us. And that's something else that it took me back, because that had to have been God talking. That couldn't have been her. She would have no idea what that means. And unless you've walked with him, you know exactly what I mean. I've been so spiritual before. I've forgotten to pay bills, and my lights have been cut off because I just have been seeking the Lord, and da-da-da-da. And, get out there, and I'm up there with him and nowhere down here. And these last few months have been really humbling. Really, really humbling. And it's been good for me. Because it's very easy when you're walking with the Lord to start thinking that you are humble. And you're not. You have no idea. You got your little Jesus bumper stickers on the back of your car, and, chances are half of you, if you lost your car, would curse God and die. And I know, because I've been there. And that's where I'm at now. When he zaps you of everything. It'd be really interesting to see where half of these people that make these YouTube videos talking about God would stand if you were to be stripped of everything. I would be very curious to see where you still stand. And this divorce thing is not getting any easier. I've just gotten good advice from advocates to just basically walk away from Eric, and he's still pursuing me and in legal matters and being weird, and I've just been basically advised to just ignore him and not have anything to do with him. So yeah, where I'm at right now is a good place. I'm thankful for it, and that's all I wanted to say, because that really touched me, what she said last night. And like I said, I know it had to have been God talking, not her. It's been a long time since he talked to me, and I needed to hear it. Well, not a long time, but you know what I mean. And it's true, when you're seeking the Lord and you're with him, it's great, it makes you feel great, but you don't help people that are lost. You just don't. You're there to strengthen the brethren, those who are already saved. Well, that's not what God did with me. He met me right where I was at. A drunken drug addict, 6-7 years ago in 2005. Wow, it's been 7 years. It has. I'm 7. I'm this one. Anyways, that's all. God bless you, and stay rooted and grounded in his love.